Top 7 countries for digital nomads in 2023. Now, what things make a country great for digital nomads? Well, the first obviously must be a stable internet connection. After all, we need it for our meetings and work. Next, one must also consider the cost of living and quality of life. Well, there are many countries that have all of these, but we must consider the best to make moving there worth it. Hello and welcome to our channel. Today we are going to talk about the top 7 countries for digital nomads in 2023. So let us begin. 1. Thailand. It's no secret that digital nomads adore Thailand, as the country has long been a favorite with tourists from all over the world. The country has everything a remote worker could want: low living costs, stunning scenery, and a friendly population. The low cost of living in Thailand is a major draw for many digital nomads. Accommodation, food, travel, and entertainment are all much cheaper in Thailand than they are in many Western countries. You may find everything from cheap guest houses to high-end serviced apartments in Bangkok, the country's bustling capital, or Chiang Mai, the country's laid-back northern metropolis. The digital infrastructure in Thailand is also very strong, and the country has widespread access to high-quality internet service. Larger cities often have multiple co-working spaces where remote workers can go to get some work done and meet other remote workers. Co-working spaces are becoming increasingly popular because they make it easy to maintain productivity and inspiration by providing services such as high-speed internet, conference rooms, and networking events. If you're looking for something to do in Thailand besides work, you'll find plenty of options. Phuket and Krabi have beautiful beaches, while Chiang Mai has dense woods, and Ayutthaya and Sukhothai have historical riches that are well worth exploring. Thailand's bustling street markets, delicious food, and friendly people all contribute to the country's overall appeal. Thailand has a bustling expat and digital nomad environment, perfect for remote workers looking to connect with others. Chiang Mai is a great place to meet others with similar interests because of its abundance of meetups, workshops, and networking events. The internet makes it simple to connect with like-minded people and expand your social circle. 2. Indonesia. Due to its low cost of living, Bali, Indonesia has long been a favorite among digital nomads. The weather and landscape are major draws, and those who need internet access to get the job done will find it available. Although the present options aren't ideal for remote workers, Indonesia is working on introducing a visa tailored specifically to digital nomads. If granted, its validity period might be as long as 5 years, making it the longest-lasting nomad visa on our list. Even better, digital nomads in Bali won't be slapped with any tax obligations. A single person in Bali without rent can expect to spend roughly $510 per month. This is a savings of almost 63% compared to New York. When you add in everything else, though, the number can easily reach $2,600. If you're looking for a more upscale atmosphere, Seminyak is a fantastic place to call home. However, Ubud, Sanur, and Canggu are also excellent alternatives. The facilities are adequate, and there are many things to do in your leisure time. Many locals have picked up English as a result of the influx of tourists. Housing search costs can add up, but you'll find the most variety of affordable options on Airbnb. If you're looking for something luxurious, you should expect to pay upwards of $2,000 monthly. 3. Portugal. Let's shift our focus to Portugal. Another stunning location we'll be highlighting for digital nomads. Portugal in southwestern Europe has a lot to offer in the way of attractions for digital nomads, thanks to its fascinating history, beautiful scenery, and active expat population. The low cost of living in Portugal is one of the main reasons for its popularity among digital nomads. Portugal is of great value when compared to other European countries. Lisbon, Porto, and the sun-drenched Algarve are all great places to call home, and each has a variety of housing alternatives to fit a variety of budgets. Portugal is home to a wide range of reasonably priced housing options, from studio apartments in the middle of historic districts to beachside estates. Although Wi-Fi is generally reliable in Portugal, it may not be sufficient for internet work in more remote regions. As a result, you'll have little choice but to move to a more expensive urban region. Making Portugal your permanent home is a breeze. Non-citizens can rent apartments, however, the process might be cumbersome due to paperwork requirements. Working with a real estate agent is the simplest solution, and they can help you find a place to rent for a year. Airbnb and Flatio are good choices for stays of less than a month. 4. Mexico. There are many positives for digital nomads in Mexico, the only American country on this list. To begin, it has fantastic weather and acceptable Wi-Fi connections. In addition, its proximity to the United States is highly convenient. While it does offer a visa tailored to digital nomads, its admission restrictions are the most stringent of any country on this list. The first need is a respectable monthly salary of $2,595, although this is to be expected. You also need to possess a piece of real estate in Mexico worth at least $300,046. If you match the conditions, the cost of living in Mexico is rather modest. It's about the same price as Thailand, but 48% lower than the United States. The average cost of living for a single person is $490 a month, and since you own a home, you won't even have to worry about rent. Mexico City, Tulum, Puerto Vallarta, and Playa del Carmen are some of the greatest places in Mexico for digital nomads to set up shop. Large expat communities may be found everywhere, therefore it shouldn't be hard to make new acquaintances. 5. Vietnam. Vietnam's excellent climate and low costs drew the first wave of remote workers, but the country's wonderful cuisine, fascinating history, welcoming towns, breathtaking landscapes, and exciting array of epic adventures kept them around. Few places on Earth are as fascinating and beautiful as Vietnam. Oh, and I'm sure this will come as a relief to you. The quality of the internet in Vietnam is amazing. Find a comfortable place to stay in Vietnam, and then spend the days there practicing. You can cap off the night with a street food feast and a satisfying food coma. Ho Chi Minh City, Saigon, and Hanoi, the country's capital and a favorite destination for English teachers, stand out as the greatest places for digital nomads in Vietnam. 6. Georgia. Georgia is quickly becoming a popular destination for remote workers. It's not widely known, but in recent years it's made an attempt to entice remote workers. To begin, it introduced a visa specifically for digital nomads. You can stay for a year if you have a job that pays at least $2,000 per month. The program is also costless to use. This is a major draw for freelancers and remote workers. Georgia also has a reasonable cost of living. The cost of living in Georgia is 47.83% lower than in the United States. In fact, a single person should expect to spend roughly $525 per month, not including rent. The minimum amount of income necessary to obtain the visa is $2,000, so you'll have plenty of spending money. Fortunately, larger cities in Georgia have access to adequate services. Tbilisi, the country's capital, is attracting an increasing number of digital nomads due to its high-speed internet, numerous cafes, and varied housing options. 7. Croatia. Croatia, a country in the southeastern part of the Adriatic Sea, has a lot to offer in the way of attractions for digital nomads. Digital nomads are drawn to Croatia in large part because of the country's stunning coastline. The country's turquoise waters, gorgeous islands, and quaint coastal towns have earned it international acclaim. Remote workers looking for a balance of business and recreation often head to Croatian cities like Dubrovnik, Split, and Hvar. You start the day with a productive work session while overlooking the Adriatic Sea, and then you take a dip in the sea to cool off over lunch. The coastline of Croatia provides a peaceful and energizing environment, perfect for remote workers. The low cost of living in Croatia is another selling point for digital nomads. The cost of living in Croatia is low in comparison to other famous European destinations. There are plenty of places to stay, from homely apartments to charming inns, and as many places to eat as there are price points. Digital nomads in Croatia have a variety of economical options, whether they like to stay in one of the coastal cities or travel to the quieter inland locations. The country has a well-developed digital infrastructure that guarantees consistent access to the internet anywhere in the country. There are a plethora of modern, well-equipped co-working spaces in the world's most popular cities and tourist hotspots. These areas encourage a creative and cooperative spirit, making it simple to network with other professionals and business owners. So that was all the time we had today, folks. Hope you enjoyed this video. Oh, and before you guys go, which country do you think is good for digital nomads? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and do hit the bell icon on your way out.